All right. When it comes to Irene Yvette, okay, and I watched the video she did last night in response to Chrissy, where they were talking about how Chrissy was basically live streaming and she was addressing the video as well. But what happened is Irene Yvette made a video addressing Chrissy and criticizing her about the whole, colorism, dark skinned women thing. And, Irene Yvette, her thing is that, black is black, and that, all black women should just be together and united, and Chrissy's just all about advocating for dark skinned black women. Chrissy made the point. She said she felt like people like Irene Yvette try to stop dark skinned women from like having their spaces or having, their own advocacy for each other. And then Irene was like, we need to not be divided so that we can go up against, what she defines as the real enemy or the common enemy, which is the system of white supremacy. Now, my thing is this. This is how I feel like. What people like Irene Yvette don't understand and realize is that, and Irene Yvette, she's not the darkest skinned black chick in the world. She's a little bit more lighter skinned, on the lighter skin side, but her two daughters are biracial though. And what she doesn't realize is that women like Chrissy, okay, low self-esteem women like Chrissy hate people like Irene Yvette, and they hate her biracial daughters above all. Chrissy's enemy is light-skinned women and biracial black women. That's Chrissy's number one enemy. And that is what Irene Yvette is going to have to realize. See, Irene Yvette be talking all this stuff about the system of white supremacy and how, we should have an armed, insurrection against white supremacy and all that. But she don't realize that people like Chrissy hate her and her biracial daughters more than anything else. They see her and her biracial daughters as the enemy. That's how people like Chrissy see the world. They see it, and Irene Yvette is going to have to come to the realization of that at some point. That, and then even because I did watch a little bit of Chrissy's live stream about it. Chrissy herself was saying that she doesn't care about the system of white supremacy. She wants light skinned and biracial women to admit their, complicity in the problem with dark skinned women and that kind of thing. And as soon as she said that, I knew then. I'm like, okay, hey, this Chrissy chick, Chrissy, I've known about Chrissy ever since she's been on YouTube since 2015. Okay, I knew about Chrissy back when she was talking to Sergeant Willie Pete and stuff. But what Chrissy is basically saying in that is that she's putting the onus for her whole situation, how her low self-esteem as a dark-skinned black woman, directly on the heads of light-skinned women and biracial black women. That's actually what she's doing. And, Irene Yvette is, I guess, slowly coming around to realize it. Now, Irene Yvette deleted her video. I should have, screen recorded the videos or something. Yeah, she deleted those videos. I'm going to start screen recording that shit. Because Irene Yvette be fucking taking her shit down and stuff. So in the future, when she live streams and when she makes those controversial videos and stuff, I might just screen record them or whatever, just for the record. Download them to my hard drive or whatever. But, it is what it is. it is what it is. And Chrissy, and see, here's the interesting part. Chrissy doesn't. Irene Yvette wants to go to war with white supremacy. Okay, Chrissy doesn't want to go to war with white supremacy. Chrissy wants to go to war with Irene Yvette and her biracial daughters. That's what that's what Irene Yvette don't realize. See, this black women's sphere, these swirlers and stuff, they would rather hate on each other and go to war with each other than go to war with anybody else. That's the cold hard truth. I know it looks like that, they're after the black man and they always be talking shit about the black man. In reality though, Chrissy will rather go to war with another black woman who she's jealous of, or a light-skinned black woman or a biracial black woman, before she goes to war with a black man any day of the week. That's the cold hard reality of it. As much shit as she talk about the black men, she can talk as much shit about the black men, okay, until the cows come home. The reality is, okay, if you line up a black man and a black woman in front of Chrissy, and the black woman is either light-skinned or biracial, she'll go attack that black woman all day and all night and ignore that black man. Okay? That's the craziness of it. And all that rhetoric that Irene Yvette has, all this stuff about, that she talking about revolution and we need to go in the system of white supremacy and all that. She's going to come to the realization that the biggest danger to her is black women like Chrissy who have low self-esteem, who are jealous of her and her biracial daughters. That is the biggest danger. That is they will kill, chicks in school will cut a light-skinned bitch's face with a razor, man. Okay? They will kill behind that shit. So it's actually very dangerous. Okay? You really playing with your life, okay, in some cases when you're dealing with this. So Irene Yvette needs to be careful. But over time, I think that Irene Yvette is going to become exasperated with this. And over time, she's just going to realize, you know what? These low self-esteem women, they just hate us. And, because they hate us and they're haters. And it is what it is. Okay, they hate you more than, all the slavery stuff that Irene Yvette brought up about, white women protecting their whiteness and slavery so that they could protect their assets. They didn't want the biracial children of the slave master to be considered white because they wanted all the wealth and the money for themselves. And then Chrissy in her live stream even said she didn't give a fuck about that. She don't care. Chrissy has completely absolved the white man. Chrissy doesn't feel like she has to attack the white man anymore because she's not on that pro-black tip anymore. There was a time when Chrissy was on the pro-black tip back in 2015, but she was only doing that because she wanted to get with a particular black man that was on here, and his name was Sergeant Willie Pete. And what happened was Sergeant Willie Pete saw a picture of Chrissy, and I guess she wasn't attractive enough for him. So that day, Chrissy stopped being pro-black and she just started attacking black men, but also attacking biracial and light-skinned black women and propping them up as her enemy in life. And that's what she's been doing ever since. And that's what Irene Yvette needs to realize is that, okay, is that black women like Chrissy, low self-esteem black women, they see you as the actual enemy, not this system of white supremacy that you be talking about.